Threats and manipulation. Manipulation and threats. When King Charles and Prince William don't get their way, what do? They send threats to Harry and Meghan. Now, guess who ended up on the front pages of the Daily Mail today? My family, it is not even a guess. It's Harry and Meghan. By now, everyone must be used to this. Two people who fled the UK 3 years ago. And here is what Buckingham Palace, meaning Charles, is leaking to the Daily Mail. Don't forget one thing, that Charles hired the deputy editor of the Daily Mail to work for him because he wants good press. Here's what Charles is saying to tabloids on the front pages, and I quote, Harry can have use of Frogmore if he accepts Coronation invitation. That is the message that Charles is sending to Prince Harry, and Harry only. Harry can have use of Frogmore if he accepts Coronation invitation. My family, after Charles moved to evict Harry and Meghan, he got so much bad press. And now the tabloids are trying to make it up to him. And they're doing that by trying to show that Charles is sending an olive branch to Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan, don't fall for it. It's a trap. It's a trap for you and Meghan. Please don't fall for it. They're trying to manipulate readers. Once again, that's what they're trying to do. Because the move to evict Harry and Meghan from the UK home has gone down badly. Not just in the UK, but also globally. Charles got so much bad press, and no wonder. Today, in the Daily Mail front page, they put a picture of Charles next to Harry and Meghan to give the reader the impression that Charles is sending an olive branch to Harry and Meghan, that you can use it if you come to the coronation. My family, if Charles truly wanted for Harry and Meghan to come to the coronation, he would do one thing: apologize for the pain that he has caused Harry and Meghan. Stop leaking and planting stories about Harry and Meghan. Stop being cruel to Harry and Meghan. That is what Charles would do. But right now, it appears to be a palace cleanup after the move to evict Harry and Meghan has gone down badly with a great many of people across the entire globe, even in the UK. And my family, even people are calling it manipulation, because that is what it is. Even someone asked this question, that what is wrong with these people? The manipulation is off the charts. Charles is a very, very sick person. Not just sick, but also very much abusive. My family, I hope that Harry and Meghan don't go. But from their earlier statement, it seems or appears that they are undecided and that they haven't made a decision on whether or not they'll go or not go. My family, I hope they don't go. Because time and time again, what we are seeing is the royal family, Charles, willing to emotionally blackmail Harry. This is manipulation and abuse happening right now. First, you evict Harry and Meghan from Frogmore. Suddenly you say that Harry and Meghan can use Frogmore because things have gone bad for Charles. No one calls him a nice father, a good father who loves his son. Those stories can't stick anymore. And now they are trying to portray that Charles is sending an olive branch. olive branch my foot. That's not what we're seeing right now. Even someone asked this question, why do the royal family want Harry and Meghan at the coronation so badly? At the coronation so badly. It does not feel like an olive branch. It doesn't. It doesn't because it isn't. But rather a way to control any possible overshadowing. Even though they will be overshadowed by the tabloid headlines, friends focusing on Harry and Meghan, they prefer that to Archie's birthday, making the front page. My family, on that day, May the 6th, will be Archie's birthday. Charles will be overshadowed by a child that day. And he does not want his ego to be bruised. Well, I feel that his ego is bruised every single time that the tabloids focus on Harry and Meghan and not on him. That is what I feel. Now, someone called Jeanette said that, come to my party and I'll let you stay in the home you are gifted, that you paid to renovate and that you pay rent to use. Do they really think this headline makes King Charles the Cruel look good in response to the article from Daily Mail? Like, Harry and Meghan, guess what? If you come to Coronation in a house that you paid £2.4 million to renovate, in a house, a cottage that you pay rent for, that, guess what, Harry? If you do come, you can use it. Do they think that this headline looks good? You know, my family, the royal family, are just doing damage control. They don't care what makes them look bad. They'll just do everything in their power to try and spin what happened, the bad press that Charles got, the King Charles the Cruel trending, to try and give good press to Charles after things went badly. When Charles decided, and William decided to evict Harry and Meghan from Frogmore Cottage because they were exposed by Harry in Spare Memoir. William being exposed as an abuser, and Charles being exposed as a failed father. And he responded to that by showing the entire world that indeed he is a bad father in his actions, and now he is doing damage control. Now, my family, someone said that, honestly, what is wrong with this person, Charles? That he cannot talk to his son privately. He has to leak to the Daily Mail. Does he just love drama this much? These evil UK tabloids have the royal family by the balls. Indeed, indeed they do. Don't forget what Harry said, my family, that the tabloids have so much dirt on members of the royal family. I agree with that 100%. And my family, allow me to read more comments on this. Now, someone said that, I am not surprised that Harry and Meghan were invited, but I am surprised at the pressure that is being laid on them to actually attend. Future reconciliation should not be dependent on attending this function, especially without healthy communication long before. So I question the motives. Now, my family, even the Daily Express also had Harry and Meghan on their front page with a question. Surely, you can't snub King's olive branch, Harry. What olive branch? I mean, come on. This is emotional gaslighting. This is manipulation. That's what it is. They are trying to gaslight Prince Harry, time and time again. This is no olive branch. Just a couple of days ago, you are evicting Harry and Meghan and you are shouting it to the rooftops. And today it's, hey look, Harry, now that they sent an invite to you, then guess what? You just can't snub King's Olive Branch, right, Harry? You can't snub King's Olive Branch. My family, Charles, is not reaching out to Prince Harry. He isn't. He is just doing damage control for himself. After the move to evict Harry and Meghan went so badly, globally, people have called King Charles the Cruel, a bad father. Because of that negative press, confirming what Harry said about the royal family being cold. Now they're trying to gaslight the readers. Hey, look, Charles is offering Harry an olive branch. There is no olive branch. It is just abuse after abuse after abuse after abuse, time and time again. That is what we constantly see, time and time again. This hate campaign has got to just stop. And also, don't forget, all throughout everything that they're doing right now, my family, I can also confirm that indeed they're also threatening Harry and Meghan. My family, please hear what they're saying. That Harry and Meghan won't dare stay away from King Charles' coronation. That is what they are saying. Harry and Meghan won't dare stay away from King Charles' coronation. Now they are sending threats. Threats to Harry and Meghan. Allow me to read you more into this, really. Onto these threats. A carnival also called expert said that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle won't dare stay away from the king's coronation, as it will make them appear irrelevant, they say. My family, the fact is, every single day, despite Harry and Meghan fleeing the UK, still, they end up on the front pages. You know what? Meghan was wrong about something. I have to say this. Meghan Markle was wrong in thinking that when she and Harry left, the tabloids would stop. That they'll cover the other members of the royal family, Charles, William, Kate, and Camilla, so desperate to have the spotlight on them. Meghan was wrong. Because even after Meghan has left, even despite 3 years of living in the US, despite that, still the tabloids won't stop harassing, sending threats, abusing, mocking Harry and Meghan. And the same ones who are calling Harry and Meghan irrelevant are the same ones who can't stop obsessing or talking about Harry and Meghan. They won't stop. When they don't see Meghan, they invent what she's thinking. And once again, a carnival of so-called experts is claiming, sending threats to Harry and Meghan that they won't dare stay away from King Charles' coronation, as it will make them appear irrelevant. What a bunch of lies. What a bunch of lies. The tabloids truly just lie every single day, every single time, just to make a living, time and time again. Because then, if Harry and Meghan are irrelevant, then why are they always on your front pages? Why? Why are the ones you call relevant, popular, not on your front pages? Why isn't Camilla, Kate, Charles, William on most of your front pages? The only time they ever mention the other members of the royal family are when they're trashing Harry and Meghan. My family, first of all, we all know what Harry and Meghan want. We know what Harry has asked for, that is. Harry has asked for an apology. Harry has asked for accountability. And I feel like Harry and Meghan, the reason why they haven't committed a decision on whether or not they're coming or not is because I feel they are still giving the royal family, Charles, William, some time to May to apologize. That's what I feel like is happening. At least that's one of the reasons why I feel like Harry and Meghan have not said, no, we are not coming. Because they want to give more time for them to apologize. But my family, I just hope that Harry will come to see, understand, and accept that never will his and Meghan's abusers, the ones abusing Meghan, Harry, and their kids, and the ones who treat Harry, Meghan, and the kids so poorly, like Charles and William, Camilla K. Milton, they are not going to apologize to Harry and Meghan. They won't. And I can only hope that Harry opens his eyes and sees he won't get it. And even the carnival of so-called experts are saying the same thing. And they receive the briefs, the leaks from senior members of the royal family who are telling them that indeed they won't apologize. Please just hear this kindly. Now, my family, this carnival of so-called expert called Richard Fitzwilliams, who is sending these threats to Harry and Meghan on behalf of the royal family, says this, and I quote, that Harry and Meghan believe that together with the press, the royal family sought to drive them into exile. They want an apology. They will not get it, he says. And that, first of all, they are saying that if Harry and Meghan don't attend this momentous occasion called Charles' Coronation, that they'll seem also very out of touch. My family, so it's clear what is happening right now, what they're trying to do. It is gaslighting Prince Harry and Meghan, also manipulating and emotional blackmail towards Prince Harry that we are seeing happening right now. Please allow me to read more comments on this, please. Now, someone said that they call Harry and Meghan irrelevant, but yet the UK front pages put Harry and Meghan on the front pages every single day, practically every day. Not a week can even go without Harry being on the front pages and Meghan. Not even a week. And my family, even King Charles, knows the media will be focused on Harry and Meghan and Archie's birthday. And Charles needs Harry and Meghan for coverage back, on the coronation. Because my family, if Harry and Meghan don't attend, think about this first of all. You won't have worldwide media outlets from across the globe focusing on Charles' coronation. When Harry and Meghan set foot in the UK, guess what they bring? They bring the worldwide media attention. That's what, comes with Harry and Meghan. You'll have CNN. You'll have different media outlets, CBS, all focused on the coronation. That's what you'll have. Without Harry and Meghan, my family, I don't see people focusing on the coronation. I don't see it. People will be focusing on Archie's birthday. And even tabloids, the main question now is whether or not Harry and Meghan will attend the coronation. I mean, my family, just please hear this. Something happened today in Good Morning Britain. Once again, they're discussing exactly as I've said, whether or not Harry and Meghan should go to the coronation on Good Morning Britain. And yet someone is saying that if Harry and Meghan not come, that Harry and Meghan will be deemed irrelevant. I don't even think that they believe their own lies. I don't believe the carnival of so-called experts, when they're writing these lies, that even they believe it. My family, please kindly just hear this, what happened in Good Morning Britain. Kindly. And the story was, the question was, should Harry and Meghan go to the coronation? My family, please kindly, please just see this.
Richard, I think that's what the media tends to do. If you read the memoir, yeah, he has issues with his stepmother. Likewise, his brother.
Let me start this, please.
Most people, it's a domestic spectacle enveloped in this state institution, this state event. I watched also that 1.5 hours. It was quite long. A sort of uber extended therapy session. I thought that actually Harry didn't throw any big grenades at his family on this occasion. I think we need to step right back. Why? And by the way, I didn't sleep last night, so I had a lot of time to think about why are we still in the grip of this, not just national psychodrama, actually global one that crosses the Atlantic. What is it about Harry and Meghan, about the institution of monarchy? And actually, peel it back. Virginia Woolf, in the early 20th century, said of the royal family, because we were like this then, she said, our insatiable appetite for them and what they do is because they live and we live in them. Harry and Meghan, she's not Greta Garbo. He's not Alexander the Great. No, they're actually weirdly quite ordinary in this extraordinary position. Yeah. And what they've done is they've behaved like rebellious teenagers. They're pushing not only against daddy, but also against their school. And now what we're asking them to do is, we hear you. You did it in a slightly clumsy way. You're right, there are fault lines there that need examined. But come back and go to the end of term ceremony. Climb out of the bedroom and do it for you and for them. Yeah. Be broad-shouldered, like the monarchy also needs to be.
Even though they've been incredibly rude about Camilla, about the Queen Consort.
Do you know, rude about? I don't think they've been incredibly rude. I think that's stoking it, Richard. I think that's what the media tends to do. If you read the memoir, yeah, he has issues with his stepmother. Likewise, his brother. But most people who have brothers over 40 note that they're balding and have had a fisticuffs with them. Most people with a stepmother have a few issues. The problem is when your family is also an institution, and Harry has likewise suffered for that, the style of parenting. His grandmother unable to hug him because she was actually first and foremost the institution before being the grandmother.
Okay, so sorry, I don't agree. If they have got all of these issues, they've not dealt with any of these issues. We've heard racism. We've heard that he doesn't feel like he belongs. We've heard that there's almost abusive relationship between him and William. All of these issues, why would you then want to come? I would look at them and say, well, was this all a money-making scheme and for attention? I thought you wanted privacy, and we know this is a monumental moment for King Charles, and it won't be about him. It's going to be about them.
No, actually, it's far more about them if they're not there. Let's just remember, they said they would honour the king. I got suspended several times from school. I still went to that end of term ceremony. I felt my authentic self didn't belong in the institution, but I respected a few of the teachers.
It's not your family, though. It's not your family.
The point is, he was born into this weird hybrid, which, as a nation, we have this weird love-hate relationship with. So does Harry. Cut him some slack.
My family, the person speaking there was Tessa Dunlop. Don't be fooled by Tessa. These people, they fake that they support, Prince Harry and Meghan. But in reality, they don't really support Prince Harry and Meghan. They are there to provide a balance in debating whether or not Harry and Meghan will be coming to the coronation. And you've seen that yourself. I want to show you that. And yet they call Harry and Meghan irrelevant. It appears to all of us clearly. We can see it. Exactly who the main guests of honor are for this Charles event. The person who everyone is eagerly awaiting for to make a choice on whether or not they're coming is not even the king who will be coronated on May the 6th. No. It's whether or not Harry and Meghan are coming to the coronation. But yet someone says that if Harry and Meghan not come, it will mean that they are irrelevant. What a bunch of lies. Now my family, also, this person called, Tessa, I don't trust her one bit. But there are some points that indeed she did make about what is happening, right now. But first of all, my family, it's important to note Harry and Meghan are not rebels. And even from what Harry said, what he's always wanted to do in his life, based on court documents, is just to keep his wife and kids safe. Safe from a toxic institution that has a corrupt, unethical relationship with tabloids. That is what Harry has called out. And for that, they feel like it's Harry who's in the wrong. Yet the ones who engage in these unethical, corrupt practices don't feel like they're the ones in the wrong when they are the ones actually in the wrong. Because lives have been lost because of this corrupt relationship between the tabloids and the monarchy and the institution. And Harry did not want to raise Archie on his own. And he did everything in his power to take his wife and son out of that toxic environment. And ever since they left, still, it hasn't stopped the media, tabloids, from going after them. It hasn't stopped the farm from going after them, from leaking stories about Harry and Meghan. It hasn't stopped them. And still right now, they are leaking to try and get themselves good press. After making a foolish decision to evict Harry and Meghan from FROGMORE Cottage. So now they're embarking on a cleanup using the names of Harry and Meghan. If Charles truly is genuine, he would call his own son. But my family, as of now, I'm sure that Charles has not contacted either Harry, especially not Meghan. We have seen just how abusive they are towards Harry and Meghan. And yet now they're saying that, Harry, you won't dare snub the king's invite, would you? You won't dare snub it, right? After all the abuse, still, they expect Harry and Meghan to show up. After all the abuse. That is what all abusers want. My family, I hope that Harry and Meghan don't take the bait. And don't go to a place that will be abusive towards them. I sincerely hope, from the bottom of my heart, I hope that Harry and Meghan just say, we are not coming. And the royal family, William Charles, will never ever apologize. Now someone said that it is desperation to try and force Harry to accept Camilla being crowned as queen. This is clearly emotional blackmail from Charles III and using security as leverage. My family, that's what someone said. My family, allow me to read even just more comments. Please, kindly. Now, my family, someone called Sean said that they are planning something horrible for Meghan if she does decide to go. I pray that she is wise enough to stay away from the very people who tried to destroy her and continue to try to destroy her because they haven't stopped. And I also pray Harry is wise enough not to put Meghan through dealing with his family that clearly hates her. Don't go, Meghan. And yes, my family, we have seen that Charles hates Meghan, William hates Meghan, Kate the same, and Camilla the same. My family, and that's why I just hope that Harry and Meghan not go. I feel like Meghan will do anything that Harry says. And no wonder even, my family, you are hearing these messages being for Harry, meant for Harry. Because they do know 100% it's Harry who will decide whether or not his wife and kids come. It's he who decides it. So I'm hoping that Harry will say, no, we ain't going. I'm really, really hoping that Harry says that. But whatever they decide, as I've always said, we shall support it. Now, my family, someone said that cruel King Charles is now using Frogmore as a bribe. Doesn't Charles realize that he evicted Harry and Meghan from Frogmore? That means that house is no longer a part of their plans. My family, I just hope that Harry and Meghan can see through this emotional blackmail and constant abuse. I just hope. My family, someone said that I told you Harry said no. So now, Harry called his bluff. Harry did not back down. Try again, Charles. Harry said, when you step to me, come as a family. When you talk to me, not as the institution. Someone said that. Now, someone else said that Charles should give that apartment to Camilla's children. In fact, he should make them counselors to represent him. I can already see the family picture at the coronation. This is exactly what the royal family, British media, tabloids, and the UK deserve. I hope Harry and Meghan stay away, but either way, I support them. Me too. I support Harry and Meghan 100%. My family, someone says that Meghan, stay home. They mean you no good. Indeed, Meghan, please stay home. They mean you no good. My family, someone else said that this is just sick stuff. My advice for Harry and Meghan would be to stay away from this clown show. Charles needs you more than you need him. They will try to humiliate you in the same way they did at the Queen's funeral. Indeed, that's exactly what is going to happen. I agree with that 100%. And I'll never forget Harry and Meghan's look when they left the Queen's funeral. Never ever forget that look. Never. It's like that look whereby you've been abused so much. You've taken it and just kept quiet. That is just inside of you. And you're relieved just to be living. My family, I hope that, Harry and Meghan not endure it once again, what they endured after the Queen passed away. My family, as they end this video, what Charles is doing is manipulation, threats, and also emotional blackmail. And it just has to stop. It has to stop. And I hope that Harry and Meghan can see right through these people and say that, hey, look, we are not coming. We are not coming. And I don't see Charles or William ever apologizing to Harry and Meghan. I don't see it one bit. And I also feel like, Harry and Meghan have given them this time up to May the 6th to apologize. So my family, even if, not even if, because I don't see it happening. I don't see them apologizing to Harry and Meghan. I just don't see it. I don't see abusers like William and Charles are apologizing to Harry and Meghan for the abuse that they've inflicted on them using tabloids. I don't see it. My family, More reason for Harry and Meghan to stay away. Charles only thinks about himself. And clearly after the backlash, they are trying to do PR for Charles. It just please, they must stop. They must stop. The biggest threat to the monarchy is themselves, is Charles, is William, Camilla, Kate Middleton, only themselves, not Harry and Meghan. It's their own actions that cause them to receive so much backlash. And then, when they realize that things haven't worked out, what do? They try to roll back what they did. Oh, Harry can have use of Frogmore if it comes to Coronation. A bunch of lies after a bunch of lies. Time to stop that gaslighting. It's time to end it once and for all. But my family all know that they won't stop going after Harry and Meghan. They won't stop lying about them. My family, I just hope that Harry and Meghan can see through this and just say we aren't coming. Because the atmosphere is just so toxic already. My family, please stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, Diana, and Dora Ragland. And Harry and Meghan will not bow to threats anymore. Never again. Never again. If they bowed to threats, they would have stayed in the UK. But they didn't. But they did not. Harry and Meghan did not stay in the UK. They fled and went to the US, where they live with their son Archie and Lilibet. And may God bless them so much, and may God protect them. And have a good time on May the 6th. Enjoying Archie's birthday, not this clown show of Charles' coronation. My family, I can assure you that even if Harry and Meghan don't come, the tabloids will be more focused on Harry and Meghan, not Charles' coronation. So let's talk about, the coronation will be about Harry and Meghan. If Harry and Meghan come, it will be about them, not the coronation. Come on. No one tells Harry and Meghan, don't tell the media to focus on them. No. The media, GMB, Good Morning Britain, tell it themselves. Harry and Meghan, don't tell tabloids to put them on the front pages, or for GMB, Good Morning Britain, to have them, talk about them in a segment in the morning. No one tells them to do that. They do that themselves. And so if the media chooses to focus on Harry and Meghan at Charles' coronation, they can't blame Harry and Meghan for it. That's the logic of the royal family, who blamed Meghan Markle for appearing on the front pages and were angry about it. And they smeared her for it. Meghan told Harry, it isn't my fault when she made an appearance in the front pages. It isn't my fault. Harry said, it's true. It isn't your fault. But they, the family, Charles, William, Kate, Camilla, don't see it that way. And it seems that also the carnival of so-called experts, tabloids, also don't see it that way. They see it as being Harry and Meghan's fault. You can't blame someone because you, the editor, the tabloids you work with, decided to put Harry and Meghan on the front pages, decided to focus on Harry and Meghan on your coronation. You can't blame that on Harry and Meghan. So stop. They must stop with that rhetoric. They must. My family, they only have themselves to blame. If instead of focusing on Charles' coronation, they focus on Harry and Meghan, they only have themselves to blame. Don't blame Harry and Meghan for that. My family, stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. And God bless Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan, whatever choice you decide, we shall respect it. Harry, please, don't take your family to a toxic place. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of SUSSEXES Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Successful Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.